Right now we are inside the Avenir community. This is really the first time we've gotten a chance to see what the damage looks like now that the sun has come up, and we got to tell you, it is perhaps more extensive than we first thought, especially judging by some of the photos we got in overnight, and then to see it now, it's just very devastating. You can see in the distance behind us here, we have crews out trying to start this cleanup process, people making their way out, really trying to get an idea as to just how big of a task this will be, the rebuilding and in the aftermath of this storm. We've also had some local, state, federal leaders out here. Congressman Brian Mast was out here earlier alongside the Palm Beach Gardens mayor, the vice mayor of the county. So certainly a lot of people, and one of the people that we've gotten a chance to meet, this man here, he lives here in the development. Introduce yourself to folks at home.
Sure. I'm Chip Gill, and not so happy to be speaking to you all, but here we are.
Yeah, I know. It was a very scary night for you. Walk us through a little bit about what you went through here in this community.
Sure. So actually it was around 10 after 5, and I was looking out my back window because, you know, we were warned that a tornado might be on the way, and I could actually see it coming from my bedroom window. And it was like watching the movie Twister. It came closer and it was spinning, and the debris was flying everywhere, landing in the lake behind our house. And I was literally screamed out to my wife, get in the closet, get the dog. And I met her in there, and then we heard it come over the house. But it sort of veered a little because we didn't get that much damage, whereas some of my neighbors weren't as fortunate, and they really a lot of devastation.
Yeah, and you know, just to kind of walk out and see all of this, it truly looks like something out of a movie. I know that sounds cliche to say, but there's no other way to describe it. And I know we have this iconic almost picture for the worst reasons ever, but it is circulating of a dumpster on top of a roof, and you actually know the people that live there. Tell us a little backstory on that.
Actually, they just moved in 6 days ago.
Wow.
Their house is devastated, and to see a several ton construction dumpster on top of their roof stuck into their house, it's just something out of a nightmare Disney movie. You know, you can't believe what you're seeing.
Absolutely, and it just goes to show just the sheer magnitude of how strong this storm must have been.
Yes, I mean, after it passed our house, I went outside and I said, okay, it was a little tornado. Then a fireman told me it was massive and that the damage elsewhere was just incredible. So.
And before we send it back, a message to people in this community and the surrounding communities who are waking up as far as moving forward here.
Well, I think, look, all of these things can be fixed. You know, obviously the most important thing is that here I didn't hear of anybody getting even injured, which is a miracle in and of itself. So let's all feel blessed, and let's thank our first responders because they've been here. Our Congressman Brian Mast was here. Our mayor was just here, and they have our back. And I think that, you know, we're all fortunate that we have them and a great city behind us. So
absolutely wonderful message. So thank you so much for sharing that with us this morning. And of course, we're going to send it back to you guys at the station. We're going to continue to kind of make our rounds through these neighborhoods, and we will circle back in just a few.